Hello and welcome to another update video about a Metaverse project. In this video I want to talk about NETVRK. You might know it, you might not know it. It is still fairly unknown, but still a very interesting cryptocurrency project. NETVRK, they started programming this many years ago, and it has grown since then. A lot of partnerships. They have, for example, also partnered with Meld, one of the Cardano dApps. And basically what they are creating is, a metaverse, but a virtual world that will be used, have to be used with virtual reality hardware. And people or users or players will be able to create their own worlds, basically similar to the sandbox, just completely different, as you can actually see just already on the graphics. And it looks much more interesting to me than the sandbox, for example. Also just looking at the visuals, but so far, and you need to understand that there is no working game yet, there is no working world yet. This is still about to launch, but it has a lot of potential. They seem to have a very, very interesting software that will be able to create a world for you, and no mountain will be the same. Everything will be totally unique. People will be able to make this very easily in the virtual reality. They will be able to create their own world, as you can see here. They plan to basically create this for you to meet friends, to earn money, so earning passive income in that virtual world, for example, by owning land. And also what they want to do, they will enable people to meet there. And now it's loading anyway, but to meet there, in your own buildings, in your own world, maybe even for work, and I could even imagine maybe you have a more crypto online meeting room there. That would have been fantastic, but this is still all the future, because this is not out yet, but you can already invest in this cryptocurrency. You can buy the token. I find it is a very interesting project. And what has particularly convinced me about this project, I mean, they've been working for this for quite a long time. But also what has really convinced me is actually the team and the partnerships. I mean, they've also recently now started to launch the sale, I think, of their transport NFTs. So here, like cars, you've got motorcycles and so on, and find that really, really interesting. But also you can see partnerships here with Gaia, with Meld. And if we scroll down, we can see the partnerships. By the way, you can buy NETVRK on KuCoin. This is where I've bought it, for example. Now here you can see the partners, and I find that quite impressive. So quite a long list of partners here. You can see them all. Sorry, the network is a bit slow, so it's just loading it. But you can see in terms of blockchains, you can see Avalanche here, Elrond, you can see Solana, and maybe I just reload this website. Not sure what's happening at the moment, but I think it's my network, it's not theirs. There you go. Here you can see the partners loading now. Here InvestX, Deepspace, Vera, Crypto Walkers, Polka X, Polylauncher, Elrond, might have mentioned that ADEX, that's the Cardano DEX. What else do we have here? Scroll down, Polygon, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, Binance Smart Chain. So it is interesting what they support and what is, in terms of the partners as well. You can see lots of investors here as well. So this is already quite popular, even though I think it's still fairly unknown. Here you can have a look at the partners, and what I really like is that when you click on them, you can actually get to a LinkedIn profile. So it's actual people, you can actually see that. And that's what I find really interesting, and that's what I think is really transparent and makes it really transparent as well. So that is all looking really good, NETVRK. So in terms of the project, I mean, go to the website NETVRK.co, read through the white paper, take a look at this cryptocurrency. But as I said, the project isn't out yet. You can also take a look here at the tokenomics if you want to. So you can click on that, and there you can see that the hard cap is 2.5 million. And here you can see that there will be 100 million tokens, which I think makes it very, very interesting, that number of tokens, because if it's in the millions, I really like it. There we are with NETVRK, and let's take a look at the price. This is basically on KuCoin. I bought a few days ago, I think, and I mentioned it to the Telegram members or the private channel members. So where are we? Because I only heard about it recently. Of course, it would have been better to buy earlier, but that's where we are. I think it's still very, very early days for this project. And as I said in the videos about Mana and Sand, I think that there will be at some point, there will be another pump for Metaverse projects. I mean, this is still the beginning. I mean, Facebook, they have only, or Meta, they have only just announced this, their focus on Metaverse. And as soon as more and other companies will come out, this will be even bigger. So we have come down, obviously we've come up all the way to 633 actually here on the 3rd of November. And what made this is what made me the this is what made this token interesting for me as well, because we were already retracing here. We are consolidating, which means we are bringing the RSI down, and we are currently, in my view, forming here a bull flag. So we have come down all the way to 633, have retraced since then, again, as so often, to the golden pocket here, the 0.618 Fibonacci level at 363. Since then, we have found support at the 20-day moving average here. So you could even draw a trend line here, but it's also the 20-day moving average. And we're just trailing along a trend line. I think at some point we will see the breakout here. And in my view, that breakout will be above the 540 level. And that means that we are possibly now, and it's looking like that, we are coming up here on that trend line in an ascending triangle. As you might know, an ascending triangle is a bullish pattern. And this indicates more likely than not that we are going to break here to the upside. And if you can see a breakout to the upside, what we can do is what we take here, the height of that flagpole, or even the height of that triangle, however you want to call it, and we'll add it to a possible breakout point, you know, maybe in the next few days. And that could take us very nearly to the 1.618 Fib extension level at $9. And I know when we'll get there, I wish I would have bought more, but that's where we are. I am pretty confident that this should go up, but again, it's not guaranteed. You know, I'm not the person with a crystal ball. I can only tell you what I see in the charts and make assumptions based on that. But that's how it is looking for me, because I call this a horizontal here because it is the 540 level. This is the 0.214 Fibonacci retracement level here. That is where we are currently finding resistance. So looking at the RSI as well, we were obviously in the overbought range, but since then we have actually come down. And compared to some other Metaverse projects like Sand and Mana, it's nice that we have seen this reduction of the overbought level. On the weekly, we don't have actually a weekly RSI yet. Okay, so we can't take a look at that. But also here on the 4-hour, we are not overbought anymore. So that is making it possible that we will see here a move to the upside, because generally there is a lot of they are holding really strong in the recent dip. So you can actually, if you look at this chart, you wouldn't know that Bitcoin has dropped quite a bit in the last few days. So you actually can't see it. They are holding really strong. There was an initial dip here, again, to that trend line, and I did say it a couple of days ago in my Mana video, or was it even yesterday, that I said, you know, if after this drop Bitcoin is recovering, which it is a little bit at the moment, but I think there will be another drop anyway, that these will go up more than the average crypto. And they are all doing it, you know, all the Metaverse projects, Sand, Mana, and here Network as well. I mean, 7% again. You can't see that on the Bitcoin chart. So that's really good. And down lower support is, as I said, 363. That's the golden pocket. I don't think we'll get below that in the, even if Bitcoin drops once more into that 54 to 57k range, don't think we drop below the 0.386, 0.618, so the golden pocket at 363. If we do, we will find support here at 290, which is the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. And if we break here to the upside, which I expect, because we are in an ascending triangle and the Metaverse projects are holding really well, and we are moving, yeah, here according to this trend line to the upside. If we break above that 540 level, then I think we can get fairly quickly to a new all-time high at 633, before we then find resistance at 752, which is the 1.272 extension level. And after that, we should move very close to $9, which is the 1.618 extension level. That's NETVRK. Just want to make you aware of it. You can buy it on KuCoin. There's a referral link for KuCoin in the video description if you are not yet on KuCoin. Really like that exchange. I use it regularly, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.